Hello, my little nerds and nerdettes. Please join us for another episode of
Dungeon
Dungeon
crawlers.
Crawlers!
Yeah, let's fucking go,
Dungeon
baby.
Crawlers.
I kind of hurt that like up and down roller coaster thing. That's really weird. And I don't know why in my ears it was like a little nausea.
It was like doubled because we were listening to the stream.
Yeah.
But welcome to another night where we've actually made it another week and another day, and we're on time. About like a
On
minute or two
time.
late.
Look at
Can you
us.
believe
Minute or
it?
two late for us. This is actually really good. We're usually about 45 minutes more, and then we start kind of rolling in.
Yeah. We've rolled it at like fucking 10.
But I feel like the PTSD is so hard from last week that the group just wanted to get this rolling to see how bad it was going to be. So,
No, we're excited to see what
on
happens.
on that note, we're going to jump into tonight. The group making their little way into Area's place to talk things over, get a little contract, and figure out the gist of what's to come. The group kind of split up for the day, some taking a little break, relaxing, while two party members from the other group decided to go off and do a little scouting on their own. As, well, Patience and Sophia, sorry, I'm still like, in my mind, I keep wanting to say Morn and
Honore.
and Andre, and I just like I keep like the names like I see everything in front of me, but I keep like jumping back. Anyways, you guys took off and did a little scouting on your own of the building. What was that? Jesus. Yo, what's up? Okay, anyways.
No answer.
Um, the group decided to do a little scouting on their own. Sophia and Patience made their way off and semi-stealthily infiltrated the building during the midday-ish to take a look around, see kind of entrances, exits, patterns, who was working, how they were working. Got a lot of useful information from what you feel, with a couple blunders and a little bruises to boot. They made their way back to the inn, had themselves a couple drinks and kind of wound down. And as you began to wound down for the evening, a familiar face enters, sending immediate sparks of danger into two members of the group. A reaction was had. Some things were done very, very well. And all of a sudden you found yourself in the middle of an altercation as a very dangerous individual was led into a back room, assuming there would just be a little discussion and playtime between himself and another member of the group. This playtime turned into very serious playtime, with weapons being drawn as the first glove was cast by the group. They quickly, overwhelmed, realized it was time to flee. Errors were made as the group realized they needed to leave and leave soon. Making their way out into the hall, you dashed, and that is where we leave you as you are just rounding the corner and Wiley screaming at the top of his lungs behind you, seemingly trapped in a corner, screaming death threats at the group as members of the party are very seriously injured, some kind of injured, and others stumbling blindly through the hallway. And that's where we'll leave us. So I will set the mood here. Where is the red? There we go. Red for danger. If we could have a little, not battle music, but like maybe a little suspense.
I don't know if this is it. Let me know. Nothing's playing. Never mind. Hold on. Something broke.
Something always breaks.
No, I mean with the music pod. It's like something broke with playing this trap.
Oh. Just play like the last of the Mohicans song, like the very end song. That always gets me amped up.
Got it.
Anyways.
Here it comes.
Oh, I wasn't actually serious, but that's kind of cool. As you round the corner, blood flowing from the group, some of you running on your own, KB. Axel, you have Sophia over your shoulder, large hole gushing out of the side of your leg where you.
Over
Nova.
his shoulder.
Nova.
What's
Nova
Nova?
is over Axel's shoulder.
What did I say it the other way?
You said Sophia.
Got it. It's been a long day at work. My mind is one big mush putt. Nova over Axel's shoulder, a gaping wound in your thigh from where you were shot clean through. As Nova is. Did we lose somebody? Yeah, there he is. Nova is bleeding profusely off the back of your shoulder, and you can kind of feel it's not like gushing blood, but you can feel like where your fur is matted with blood from her as she's moving, not well, but she's moving, and you are at a dead sprint down the hallway. Patience and Sophia, you're running, but you don't know where the fuck you're running, and you are just aimlessly waving your arms and sprinting down this hallway. As you hear behind you, I'm going to fucking find you and kill you! What are you doing?
Are we still in initiative order, or what's happening?
I think I was reading about this, like when you're actively doing like a flee action. I think it changes.
Technically,
like
you're
it's
technically
in a chase scene or pursuit.
It's a chase. It's a little bit of both. Basically, you're still within reach. I gotta find where I left off with you guys. We're still in initiative.
Didn't make it through the wall.
No,
but...
that was the last roll I made. Was I really got to be better with my
Yeah, jeez, come on.
initiatives. Just written down on fucking paper.
Yeah, I think we. Well, I don't know who all went, but everyone kind of made their way out, or
Yeah.
like took their movement out. He tried to get through the wall, failed the first save.
Yep.
So, depending on who had a dash or who did something else, we should.
No dashes were made though. That was one thing you guys just said you were leaving into the hallway. So
I took. Oh yeah, I couldn't dash because I casted the wall. Yeah.
correct.
I believe
you're
now. I believe we'd be all dashing.
So
right?
so.
Well, yeah.
we-
If this next time around, I mean, you guys can do.
Yeah, so I would assume we get probably 30 feet. He doesn't get through the wall on
There
our
we go.
next turn. Assuming we all dash, we should be about 90 feet from him,
Correct.
roughly.
Roughly, yeah.
Because
So-
people were in different places, but
Yeah,
ish.
so we had made it through the rotate because she failed his save, and then Nova, KB, and then Axel. Axel had picked up Nova, and then that's where we had ended the night. So we are at the top of the round, technically. So patience, and you're still blind, you and Sophia.
Yes. But she's like right behind me, basically, right?
You think so? You had
Like
reached
that,
out and you kind of had tugged her in your general direction as you rounded the corner into the hallway. Or what you think is the hallway. You kind of like hit the hallway blind, felt the wall on your left side, and then just ran in the general direction that you thought you heard your friend's footsteps.
Okay.
And behind you, you hear the blood-curdling scream of Wiley, basically yelling out, "I'm going to find you and fucking kill you."
So it's like we're headed to the left
Dude can't even take a joke.
out the door.
To the right.
To the right. Okay.
So you ran out, hit the wall with like your left hand, and it went, and then ran.
Okay.
God, I love this song.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue on my way going.
Yeah, and I'll stick with patience. And the
Okay, so you
group,
got-
hopefully with someone that can actually see.
Okay.
The blind only lasts for 3 rounds, right? So that should be up soon.
It's only 3 rounds, and you guys were already through it. Like at this point, you're hitting the hallway and running, and about halfway through the dash, it's like you're seeing like the vision's coming back, but it's spots. So like your vision is still heavily obscured, but you're like making out vague shapes.
Ow! Making out.
Making out.
Making out. Oh
And what-
We need to run. We need to get outside. Quick.
What was the save on that then?
Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
15?
Where do you think we're going?
I got an idea. We just need to get outside.
Nova. You laying on the back of Axel as you just like bouncing up and down.
I think he's carrying me. What is it called? Firefighter style or whatever the hell it's called.
Firefighter carry. or
Fireman's carry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Firefighter.
I'm like, I don't
Over the
remember what
top.
the hell it's called. Come on. Yeah. So I'm under the arm, I believe.
I guess it probably is a firefighter. That's a genderless term. So you were probably
Yeah.
more it than we were. to be honest.
Yeah.
Got him.
I am just gonna do my best to not slip through his grasp.
Okay. So you're under the arm, or are you over
Under
the
the arm.
shoulder?
Under the arm. Wait, actually, I don't
Okay.
know. What is the fire? I'm gonna look this up.
It's over the
Fireman's
shoulder.
Over the shoulder.
Yeah,
over the
both
shoulder, like
shoulders.
horizontally across. You know?
Yeah.
Like
So
across
that's
the
why-
wing. It's across like the wingspan, basically.
Oh, I completely envisioned something different. So ignore me. Well, I'm just gonna chill, cause there's not much I can do up there. Actually, wait.
Unless you got something to make difficult terrain.
Wait. Sweet. Wait. I don't have that spell slot for that shit.
Also, Patience and Sophia, you said you guys double dash. So what's your movement then?
Mine. I can move 80 feet.
Okay, so yours, it would be 40.
Yeah.
Because it's half movement.
Okay.
Because you were blind for that last turn, so you'd be moving at half your regular. Because you're kind of stumbling. You're not like you're at a full run, but you're not like, like able to see where you're going and
Right.
really booking
I'm taking
ass.
it slow to make sure I don't fuck up.
Yep. So whatever. So Sophia and Patience, what if you double dash? Just whatever half of that is then.
Okay. So 40 feet then.
I'm gonna quietly say to the group, everyone, get behind the bar. Get behind the bar. Hide. I got an idea.
While that's happening, I imagine even though I'm on his back, I can still take an action. So I'm gonna use a healing potion on myself.
It's like an action.
Nice.
4d4 plus 4. I don't know why I went 15, sweet. Okay, I feel better. That's gonna be the end of my turn.
How long does this spell last?
Thought I said 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay.
Let me look.
You talking about the wall?
Yeah. I'm just looking.
Up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh,
So I
shit,
thought
cool.
it's a good spell.
A long while.
I'm gonna, after saying that, I'm gonna run over to the bar and try and get behind it to hide from the stairs.
So you guys. Okay. You know what? Okay. Okay. So, Patience and Sophia, and you guys are like just coming up the top of the stairs and into like the bar area, and you're like wincing and looking around. Your eyes are just dots, and you're just having You're able to see, but it's like just almost like if somebody were taking like a really, really bright ass flashlight and shined it right into your eye, and you held it there for like 10 seconds, and then you try to look around after that. So you're able to make out most things, but you're not like exact sights.
Yeah.
So you're gonna you're gonna try and make your way towards the bar as you come up into the main area. Okay.
Correct.
So KB.
Is that my turn?
Yep, it's your turn.
Okay. I will dash to get another 60 feet of movement. Just towards the bar. So I hear
Okay.
Sophia saying that. And then as a bonus action, I will use coordinated movement. Choose up to 5 allies. Each of those allies can use their reaction to move up to half their speed. This is following a path of your choice, so I'm just gonna make that also, as close as they can get to the bar.
Okay.
So I'll do 60 feet, and then allow the rest of the group to get, an extra half of their movement. If they
way.
choose, they can choose not to if they want to save their reaction. But yeah,
Okay.
that way we get just a little boost, a little head start, or more of a head start, or whatever.
Sophie and Patience, what do you want to do? Do you guys want to use your reactions or no?
Yeah, I'd use my reaction to get closer to the bar.
Yeah, because with that half of your movement, I mean, you're right there. That last bit is you're like jumping the bar and getting behind it.
Yeah, I'll do
As
the
the
same.
bar, okay. The bartender's looking at you, kind of weirded out. Axel, you come as your friends kind of scooch by you, and you watch as they like sprint, run, and dive over the bar. You're coming up the stairs now.
How
Yeah,
close
I'll-
do I get to the bar with 60 feet that round? Am I like level with Patience and Sophia?
Yeah, because they had to take that half movement speed, so that would
Yeah,
put you
okay.
right. That would put you like on the bar, sliding over the top of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll also use my action to dash. Yeah, and I'll use action surge to dash again, so my movement this round will be 120.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Because with the shot in your leg, it would have been half of that. So, yeah. So I mean, you guys watch as like big strides. So as you guys think you're gonna pass Axel, like the big long knoll legs just extend, and the tips of his toes, these little claws kind of shoot out, and you watch as just like almost like 4 giant strides, Axel is gone. Like up the stairway, over through the bar. He like hits 2 tables and flings them off to the side, and then is up over the bar and slides, lands on the opposite side of the bar, and actually misses the bar by like 5 or 10 feet, slides beyond, and almost like partially into the kitchen,
Yeah.
and like gets down and in, and it's like into the kitchen holding Nova like this baseball slide. As you guys like hop the bar, slide in.
I'll turn toward KB as I'm hiding there. Drop it. Drop the spell.
I will do it. I would nervously do it.
Okay, That brings us back to the top of the round. Patience. The vision is pretty much returned at this point.
All right. Well, Sophia seems like she has a plan. So I will hold an action to attack if he like spots us.
So now, Sophia, we get to your turn, and you tell KB, drop the spell. What are you doing in the meantime while you tell him to drop the spell?
So I would know that Nova and Axel were the last to leave the room. So I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Silent Image, which is going to take the form of Axel and Nova, kind of near the door of the inn. And it's going to make it appear as they are like running out the door. And you can alter the image so that the movement appears natural.
Yeah. Back up here. Alright. Alright, so as the character changes location, you can alter its appearance so that movements appear natural for the image. Physical interaction with the image reveals to be an illusion because a creature that uses its action to examine the image can determine that if the illusion within a successful intelligence check against your spell save DC as a creature discerns the illusion, it can be the creature can see through the image. Okay. What's your spell save DC? Not that he'll need that. We'll see.
It is 15, but yeah, he'd have to
15.
assume there
Okay.
was an illusion.
Correct. So, okay. So you tell. So Wiley is going to roll one more time to see if he can get through the wall.
No, the wall's dropped, right?
Nope, not. It hasn't come back to KB's turn for him to drop it yet.
Dropping a spell is a free action.
Is it?
Yeah,
Tis.
it's concentration, so you're just
Okay.
dropping concentration.
Sounds good then. So then Wiley is going to. The wall is going to drop. Wiley Wabbit. You just see all of a sudden you hear, and you guys watch as Wiley comes sprinting into the center of the room, and stops. Sees the image, and that's his turn because he used his action to double dash in. So then that brings us to Nova. Axel is kind of holding you, and you guys are around, like in the kitchen around the corner, like sitting / laying on the ground.
I'm just gonna keep a firm grip of Axel and keep my mouth shut.
Okay. KB, you guys all see, well, Nova and Axel, you guys would be able to see him coming in. The rest of you guys are like down below the bar, I'm assuming, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if it's my turn, I'll just hold an action to where if he doesn't, follow the illusion out the door or something, I'll try to hit him with the psychic hammer. But other than that, I'll just sit and wait.
Okay. Axel.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be very tightly holding my breath, clutching my weapons. I'm just gonna hold an action. If he comes within my melee range, I'm gonna hit him.
Okay. Patience.
Am I hidden?
You guys are down below the bar.
Okay.
We'll say for like theatrical appearance, like the bar wasn't very well made, and there's like tiny little like slits in the wood in the bar, and you guys, like those of you hiding under the bar, you're
Mhm.
able to kind of like just barely see him.
Okay.
Like, you know, he's standing in the middle of that room, and he's got both guns like hanging down by his kneecaps right now, like he's just holding them down. And he
Mhm.
sees the illusion, so he's not looking at you guys at all, and he's panting, frustrated, pissed off, and looking directly at the illusion, as the illusion kind of like looks over the shoulder and makes like a face of like, oh shit, and you see it like dart out the doorway.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll use my action to send it out the door and then quickly kind of off to one side that I'm probably in the
Yeah.
direction that the alley was. When
Yep.
we chased out last time.
I will again hold an action to attack him if he spots us.
Then that would bring us to Sophia, and so that's Sophia. You send the illusion of Axel and Nova, like Nova hurt and dismayed, and she like looks up with her eyes wide, and then like Axel looks back and then darts out the door and to the right.
Yep.
Wiley is going to. He rolled an odd. He takes right off after the illusion. Doesn't think twice about it. You watch him bolt. He goes to take a shot at the illusion. The illusion darts out the doorway and to the right, and he fires one time. Shoots through the wall, like in the general direction that the illusion was running, and then and like takes off running directly after the illusion, kicks open the doors, and immediately swings to his right to take another shot. What the? And it like takes off running.
All right. Time we get the fuck out of here.
You guys should not be behind the bar. What are you doing here? Leave.
We were just leaving.
What the fuck was that?
Is there a back door?
It tried to hurt us.
Just get the fuck. Go to the kitchen.
We're leaving.
The bartender, I'll say, we overpaid by 4 times to come to this bar, and you let criminals in to just randomly assault people, and now you're yelling at us about it. Let us out the back door.
Make an intimidation check.
Anyone?
Bang.
I don't know. Just go at the back. Just go at the back right now. Just leave before this becomes a bigger thing.
Come on, let's go. I'll like kind of take Sophia by the arm and start heading that way.
Yeah, I'll follow.
And Axel, as you kind of look out into the hallway, directly to your right, there is a door that leads somewhere, like right on the other side of the kitchen. You see the tall ogre looking kind of like down you, like confused, and still cooking what looks like some kind of lunch.
Yeah, sort of lets go of that breath that he's been holding this whole time, like my clutches his leg. Damn it. Oh. Come on. Sort of motions Nova. Let's get out of here.
Come on, Furball and Sparkles, we gotta beat it.
Yeah, I'd imagine at this point, especially after being in the bar and healing myself up, I will remove my burden of weight from Axel.
Okay.
All right, let's get safe.
You make your way out into the alley behind, slowly, as you kind of like walk out into the alley. You walk out into the alley, and to your left, immediately, who walks out first?
Probably me.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Holy shit.
Alley looks pretty clear as you look left to right. You hear some like yelling and scuffling in the distance to your left, but that's about all you see.
Okay. I'm still gonna like go quietly. Trying to stay out of sight.
While we're moving along, I'm gonna take my last healing potion and hand it up to Axel, looking at him sadly. I'm sorry that I put us in danger. Please take this.
He accepts it like nothing I haven't been through before. Damn, those things hurt.
As a large gaping wound through the thigh like spurts out a little blood.
Is this normal?
Grog.
He'll down it very quickly. Did you give him a greater or a regular?
It is a. Oops. Which one is it? I believe they had two. It's a greater.
Okay.
Damn, you had 3 graders?
No, I only had 2.
Oh.
That's why it was my last one.
But as you slowly make your way out into the alleyway, the sun has begun to go down. It's kind of like mid to late afternoon.
Sky's like golden hour time.
Getting about there, yep.
Mm-hmm.
You make your way out into the alley and what are you doing?
Oh, fuck. Where should we go?
Either to the warehouse.
Would I know the best direction to avoid the way that Wiley would be running?
You have no idea. You just know he went out and to the right. For all you know, he could circle back at any moment.
Well, I don't know if this would
What?
help.
If this is the back, then I guess we should also go the right.
If you went to the right, you would be going in the
He went
opposite
to-
direction that he went. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tap on patience to go that way, and then
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Are you guys just walking or are you stealthily walking?
I would be stealthing behind patience.
Those of
Yeah,
you that are rolling stealth,
I
roll
don't know
stealth
if this-
checks.
I don't know if this would help. But isn't that? Wait. Oh, the feature. I want to show the feature. It says the feature for this is you know the secret patterns and flow to cities and can find passages through the urban sprawl that others would miss. When you are not in combat, you and companions you lead can travel between any 2 locations in the city twice as fast as your speed would normally allow. I don't know if that would have any
When-
bearing on the situation.
When not in combat,
We're not in combat. We're not in combat.
Or are you?
Shit, we're not.
hello, love. What are you
Alright,
doing here,
well-
Poppet?
I guess full stealth anyway. Okay.
Oh shit, stealth. Oh boy.
Oh fuck.
When I pop out with patience, can I also look around before we go down to the right?
Yeah.
I'm rolling well tonight. Twice as much as my first roll.
Oh no. Axel has a -1 to stealth. I suppose there's nothing stealthy about a gnoll, right? A big furry creature. It's probably really hard to be sneaky.
I mean,
Wearing
when it's
armor.
when it's laughing the entire time, probably not.
Yeah, the heavy armor doesn't help much.
No. But as you look, Patience kind of looks to the right down the uh, down the alley and goes, yeah, clear this way. Sophia, you go, yeah, clear that way too. And you guys both just walk down the hallway, and you guys are like, okay, yep. And Sophia like kicks a can on accident, and you're like, fuck. And like Patience, you like center her, and you're like, no, stop. And like you walk closer to the wall. KB, you're just like above, like you're like sneaking in between things, and like just small in general. So for you, you're not really worried about kicking or like sticking out too much, and you make your way pretty easily. Nova, with the shots that you took to the leg, you and Axel both, you're kind of dragging your legs more than you would like to, and it results in you kind of like kicking things on accident, or when you think you're being stealthy up against a wall, you're bumping into pieces of furniture that were thrown out, trash cans, trash, and making quite a bit more ruckus than you would anticipate. But
Then again, it's early
Patience-
afternoon, so people make noise early afternoon.
Sure do. People are still out and about. I mean, it's not anything crazy. But you do, Patience, you do know, you haven't, this isn't Dollar. So, you don't know it as well as Dollar in the back streets that you would, you would know the ins and outs and the crooks
Yeah.
and the crannies and little houses that are abandoned that you would know to hide in. But you got a general gist of this city for being here as long as you've been here. You know the quickest route to areas that will get you there the fastest. You know the quickest route. Just from walking to and from these places, you've picked out the best routes or the sneakiest routes to get there. And for you, you're like, okay, is it fast or sneaky to go to Aria's? Could we go to the storehouse quickly and hide out? Do I know of any places that are abandoned houses that we could stash up for the night? Where are some spots for me? And you're throwing all these ideas around in your head as you guys are walking down this alleyway, trying not to make noise, and you looking back and noticing half the group is not doing so hot.
Fuck.
What are you guys doing?
Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea to go to... I don't know. I mean, Arya's house is protected, but we don't really know her like that.
We're no use to her dead.
We can't go to Aria. She'll hate us if we all get into trouble this fast. She might turn us away or worse.
You might be right. Shit.
We need to get away from this district as soon as possible. He's going to keep looking for us.
Yeah, that I agree.
Do I know of any, like, seemingly abandoned buildings? Maybe closer
Not-
to the warehouse?
Not anywhere in this district. You would have to go into the slums, and you make an intelligence check for me.
Oh boy.
And it'll be with advantage because of the situation.
Okay.
Like what you're thinking about.
Fuck.
You don't know of any places that you could stash up. And unlike Dollar, you're not sure how dangerous the slums are in Omira versus Dollar. You know in Dollar, or Dollar, I keep wanting to say Dollar after the last campaign. You know how bad the slums are there. That it's like make or break, do or die. Here you're like, it could be like way better. Could be really bad. I don't know.
But that's probably the first place he would look.
I think we'd stick out in the slums, and he knows we live back there in Dollar.
Yeah.
He knows we are comfortable. I think we could make our way to the warehouse, that area.
Uh,
Hopefully by now they're gone.
who's in the front of the group? Like, what's the walking order right now?
I'm in front.
You're in front.
I think it's Patience, Sophia, KB, Axel, Nova.
Fuck.
Okay.
Nova, Axel.
The first two in the group make a perception check for me.
Come on.
I'm doubling my rolls each time. I've got a 1, a 2, and a 4. So
It's
we get
unfortunate you guys suck at rolling dice so bad.
So you keep looking down each one of the alleyways, and for a moment you think you know somebody in a crowd of people, but you can't make out who and what, as this person is out in the thoroughfare that seems to be shopping or doing something, walking in a general direction, and you feel or you think that you hear, like, behind you a ways, somebody running up and down hallways, like knocking shit over and screaming.
All right. Well,
You hear that? We need to go.
yeah. Way ahead of you. To the warehouse, I guess.
And I think we run.
Yeah. We just need to get away from here. I think I know how we can get there. And I'll take off.
Okay,
Leading
so
the
you-
group towards the warehouse. Sticking to the alleys and the side streets as much as possible.
Okay. It doesn't take you very long, like, at all. Probably 5-ish minutes, 8 minutes.
Okay.
Making your way down some back alleys. You make your way into a couple places where, they're like little storehouses or places that are kind of abandoned. And you hunch down and you manage to look around. You don't feel like you hear anything for a little while. You take off and you make your way further down the alley until in the distance, it's kind of like it's late dusk at this point. Like the sun is starting. It's not like fully set, but it's like, more than normal. It's starting to get a little dark. And you see the warehouse in the distance. Lights are still on.
Shit. They're still here? Must be a late night for them.
We should make sure they're still here.
I could try to get up in the window again.
No time. I think we should run past it and try and listen in.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll just check the front door. It was open when we were last here.
Yeah. Feel safe going out there and checking it out?
They don't recognize it's getting dark out.
I mean, there's still a decent amount of light out. So it's not like dark. I would say it's like, at this point, it's like 5-ish, like 5:36.
We can find a place to blend in until it gets dark, and then we can make our way inside.
Right. And did you say we passed like places that seemed like nobody was home?
You think so? You're not 100%. And they were like little, like, I don't know, like shacks on the back of people's houses. And you kind of like ran in quickly, like stooped down.
We could hide in one of these until it gets dark out. But I want to make sure that they're not there. We should check the door.
Yeah. Yeah, good plan. Hood up.
Come on, stay close. Yeah, I'm gonna go check. We're gonna go around the back side to check if the loading dock door is open.
Those were at the
roll a-
front, right?
Yes. Roll stealth checks again.
Do we want to still be stealthing? Patience?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Oh.
Okay.
It's because I was trash talking you guys earlier.
The
So-
turntables.
I mean, that's 320s and above.
It's still
Yeah,
a group
yeah.
as a group check. we
As a
passed.
group, you're above. Yep. So, Axel having issues. Nova coming in with that nat 20. Your Axel kind of leans on you with a little bit of a limp with the hole. It's sealed at this point and sealing, but every other step there's kind of like a small little like, not like a gush of blood, but like a little like like out the side.
A jolt of pain.
The leg is very tender at this point, but as a whole, you guys manage to creep your way along to the side of the building as you guys get closer to the storehouse. The lights are still on, but yeah.
Are the front doors open?
At this point, roll initiative. No, I'm just kidding. Combat's over, so we can have a little more, maybe nighttime music.
You got it.
A little more. You guys are on an edge. We'll set the blue lights for the nighttime. But you guys make your way up to the side of the building slowly, stealthily. And what are you guys doing?
So the lights are on outside.
Good. The combat music's done.
Is the are the front doors, like the big double doors, are they open when we go
They're
around there?
They are shut.
They are shut. Okay.
Are you
gone.
Are you just looking, or are you?
Let's get to
Like,
that. And
are
let's
you
get to the
pulling on
employee
the door?
entrance.
you want me to go up inside and check it out first?
Well, if the door's shut, I'm guessing they're gone.
Oh, they might have locked up, but they'll go out the back.
Oh, that's a good point. The rest of us, maybe we should hide while you go check it out.
Yeah, yeah. Swallowing my pride a little bit, I'll go up to Axel, say, think you can help me get in that window?
I kind of look towards Noah and be like, "You okay on your own for a bit?"
Yeah, I'll be okay. Go ahead.
I look back towards Patience and yeah, I can help you get up there.
All right. I'll make my way over. Just give me a boost.
Make an acrobatic check with advantage.
Do we want to, if we have time, do we want to take a short rest before we head in?
Wow. Double.
Yeah. Axel, even like limping and having issues, almost like not even two-handed, just like grabs the base of your foot and just like shoves you into the air and like almost launches you past the window. So make a strength check because you guys still try and
Aw.
grab onto.
It's like cheer, and Patience is the flyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Patience and Axel are going to cheer
Yeah.
camp.
So he throws you beyond the window. So this time you don't even use your fingers. You kind of like land and almost hover in the air for a split second and like land with your feet on the edge of the window, and you're like, oh, and like grab the window and pull yourself in.
A lot smoother than last time.
I'll just kind of look down at Axel and give him like the okay sign. Nice.
And then I'll kind of make my way out onto the rafters again and see if there's anybody inside.
Okay, make a perception check.
Motherfucker! I'm rolling like Kaz.
You don't see anybody. It looks clear. There's like 2 or 3 lights on right now.
Hmm. I want to make my way still on the rafters up top over towards the like the office area.
Okay.
See
I
if
think
can
last
hear or
time
see anything.
we rolled dexterity, correct?
Yeah, like acrobatics.
Yeah, because you're balancing as you walk out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
Not bad.
Easy enough. You manage to slowly kind of teeter back and forth as you walk out. You make it a couple beams out. Do you want to make another perception check?
Yeah.
Okay, make another one.
Hmm. Okay. God damn it.
You don't see anything. You see a couple lights on. You see the office area. There seems to be like a couple papers and a book open. Like a ledger of some kind, or I don't know. You're not really sure. But you don't see anything else other than that.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit there for like 2 more minutes and see if I notice anything else.
Alright.
I'm really trying to make sure that nobody's home. You know. So I'll just kind of find a perch and just wait for a little bit.
Little while passes. Roll another perception check.
Come on. Don't fuck me.
It's fucking clear. There ain't nothing in that building.
It's
Nobody.
fucking clear.
At this
They're
point,
long gone. They all clocked out for the day. They're never coming back.
at this point, you are 100% certain there ain't nothing there. You don't see nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear nothing. You kind of got some ringing in your ears that's really bothering you right now, like a little tinnitus.
But
Like, you
there's
got your
one
bell
thing.
fuck-
But there's one thing that you're confident about, and it's that there is nobody there.
100%. 100%. But you are pretty certain that that flashbang fucked you up.
Yeah.
Like, your senses are all sorts of goofy. Like, right now, you are just like, you're kind of like
Must be.
like the 2 minutes that you're sitting up there, you're like perched. Your thighs kind of hurt a little bit, but all you hear is, and you're just like, ugh. You're like doing that little finger in the ear thing, like shaking your head, trying to get your shit together. And every once in a while, you kind of like out of the corner of your eyes, you like glance around. Nah, it's clear. And then you like do the little like ear wiggle again.
Okay. Well, I'll make my way back over to the window. Do you want me to make a check to get back, or?
Yep.
All right. All right.
You walk back. and you slip on a piece of dust. And your foot kind of like comes out, and you're like, fuck! And you like catch yourself, and you're like hanging on. Make a strength check as you reach up to grab a beam above you to hold yourself.
Can it be a strength save?
Be a save.
Fuck! No!
Oh shit.
Oh!
You hit
Oh,
the beam.
Shit.
You hit the beam, do a full fucking cartwheel, and the rest of you guys outside here.
Luckily, it's empty, right?
100%.
Yeah, totally.
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the beam, hit 2 or 3 boxes, and you just are on the floor.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Who's there?
I guess it's not clear.
Fuck. I'm gonna get up and as quietly as I can find a place to hide.
Hello? Hello? Who's there? Show yourself! Right now! I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the wardens. Calling the cops. Calling the wardens.
I'm calling you the night guard.
Show yourself right now! Roll a stealth check with a disadvantage. Okay.
KB, Patience fell. She rolled a nat 0 on a strength save.
Oh, out of the
And
out of the
her,
rafters?
yeah, and her 100% it's clear in here turned out to be not true.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, somebody might be working after hours. So, I want you to roll a d20 and tell me what it is.
Ten.
Okay. I rolled 16. I rolled the same exact number as you did on a stealth check and for a perception. So, you hit. Yeah, with her disadvantage. Oh, yeah. Never mind.
I'm sorry to be a jerk, but you said
Nope.
disadvantage.
Yep, because I rolled the 16. So, technically beat you. You hit the boxes and you stand up and you're like, your ears are just like, "Meh." At this point, you're like, fuck, 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 fuck. And you like throw yourself into a tarp of blankets and you pull the blankets over your head. And as you do, you're like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna hide. The whole tarp comes down and just lands in front of your feet and you look up and there's somebody with a lantern just staring right at you. You, right there! Stop it! Right now! I'm calling the god! And she begins to run for the door.
I'm gonna run and get in front of her. Try to get in front of her.
So you're gonna double dash and try and hit the 2 main doors?
Yeah.
Okay. She pulls out a dagger and like starts slashing in the air in front of you. Get away! Get away!
I put my hands up. I'm just like, look, not here to hurt you. My friends and I just need a place to hide out for a sec. Okay?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage, and yes, the rest of you guys are hearing some screaming at this point.
Fuck me.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, like I believe that. And she like slashes at you and like shoves you aside and runs and like pushes the door open and tries to make a run for it. As she's now screaming.
Can we
I
run to the
wanna
door?
try to grapple her and put my hand over her mouth.
You can try, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
This is
I think it's a what is it? What is the grapple again? A strength check?
Yeah, is it
Athletics.
Athletics, thank you.
okay?
I don't
Okay.
have any second level spell slots left.
So
I'm gonna-
I rolled a 19, so you did fucking good roll. So you managed to like jump on top of her, and like now you're holding her, and she is screaming, "Help! Help!
I'm putting my hand over
Gods!
her mouth.
Gods!" Yeah, you're
Yeah,
trying
like
to.
first thing.
Yeah, you've jumped on her, you've restrained her, and now you're trying to gag her.
Just
And
May I run
she's-
through the nearest door? The loading doors?
It's the two big doors. Like they were shut, but they weren't locked. Like she had shut they had shut them for the day, and she had like pushed them open, and now is like had yelled like once or twice, and Patience just jumped on top and is like you see them like in the doorway struggling.
Quick question.
Oh.
Well, no, you guys are around the side and the back.
Quick
So,
question.
what? Yes.
Sorcery points. I've never used them before. Those can be used to. Is it to regain a spell slot, or how does that work
Yes.
again?
I can believe
Yeah.
they can be used for that.
So I can effectively, if I have 3 sorcery points, I can regain 3 spell slots. Is that what I'm getting?
No, the ratio's not quite like that.
Yeah,
No, I
it's
think it's
two.
like 2 for 1 or something like that. There's
Yeah,
there's a
there's a
whole thing
table.
to it.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. Because it doesn't give you any information.
Yeah, it's called Font of Magic, so second level spell slot costs 3 points.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
So,
if you
how
burn all 3 of them, you get 1 second level spell slot back.
perfect. Okay. So, how far away are we?
You are in the back of the house, kind of like hiding away and off to like the corner. So you guys are like, I mean like 50 feet, 60 feet.
And this distance on this.
But you're like at an
60
L.
feet.
So you're
Sweet.
like,
Okay. I'm going to
but
go
can
just.
you see them?
Well, we hear it, so I'm going to just go far enough to be around the corner so that I can see them. Because my spell, it's 60 feet.
Okay.
So if I can, like, even just go to the edge of the building and see them.
You'll have to basically walk to run to the road, and then turn to your left, and you'll see them.
Yeah, so we hear where.
to like us. She's on our side. Careful.
Kill everybody.
I'm not
Um,
trying to hurt her.
No, she's not. She's not one of them. She's good.
So I'm going to clear the corner, and I'm going to use 3 of my sorcery points to regain a second level spell slot. And I would like to use Calm Emotions on this lady.
Let's go.
Okay, what's the save on that? Or what is it?
She's going to make a Charisma saving throw, and she has to beat, I think it's my spell save is 14.
14. No,
So-
actually, hold on. Time out. That is not. I don't know what that number is. I can't tell if it's a. I think it's a 2.
Oh,
So it'd be 13.
Sweet. I think I
This dice
succeed.
is-
I
this dice
succeed
is
anyway,
fucked up.
right? If I'm throwing against you and we match, technically I
I
succeed
think if
anyway.
we match, I succeed.
Oh well, whatever. However the
But
hell it works.
either way, I think I failed. Like I'm pretty sure this is a. I think this is a 12, and she's only got a +1, so it would put her at 13, not 14.
So
I think that's a. I'm gonna throw this dice away. I can't read that number.
So
I can't fucking read this number.
I'm targeting her, and one of the features is it can make the target indifferent about a
that's
creature of your choice
there.
that it is hostile towards. So,
Correct.
being that she feels nervous or feels like
She's
patience
scared.
is scared of patience, or like patience is is danger to her, I'm gonna make her feel indifferent about patience.
I'm not trying to hurt this
Right.
lady.
Well,
I'm
but
just trying to
she still thinks you're
keep her
like,
from
you know,
running
you're
away.
breaking in or whatever. So she's gonna
I'm
now
saying-
feel indifferent about you anyway.
Yeah.
So you come around the corner and immediately cast the spell. she goes from screaming to, ha, 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 like just, like she's like,
Why am I yelling?
yeah, like she's just very like get off of me. Oh my God, who are you? But like in a like lethargic, like, what do you want? What's going on here? Get off of me. Right now.
Okay, I'll like let her go and like just arms raised.
Why have you attacked me?
I didn't attack you. You're the one that pulled the knife, lady.
Yes, because you're breaking and entering.
Well, maybe you shouldn't leave upstairs windows open.
I come
Well,
running up. Milna?
I guess. Who are you, and do I know you?
You don't know us. My friend Patience here. We sent her in to try and help you. We're looking after the warehouse at her orders. Unfortunately, we thought it was empty. Apparently, it was not. You're working late.
Her orders.
I kind of tilt my head at the side, like, and nod, like, you know who I'm talking about.
She's very confused.
Yeah, we
You've been having issues with your shipments, aren't you?
How do you know this?
And I'll give her another one of those nods, like she knows.
Just because it's been a little bit, and we did have some episodes off, and then we got sick and whatnot. Remember, you guys were supposed to be at discretion and not use the name.
I mean, we're not.
Kind of. Well, I know, I'm just saying. Just remember, you were supposed to be working off
that's
the
why I'm
books.
like trying to be like, you know who I'm talking about, but I'm not using the name.
Okay. I don't understand what it is that you want, who you are, and why you are here and breaking into this building of business.
We were
This
hired to find
not
out who was actually doing that.
Hired by who?
Someone who cares about the success of your warehouse.
And late at night, breaking in through a top floor and then assaulting me within this building?
Well, we thought it would be a good vantage point.
So a vantage point. So dropping in from the roof and assaulting me.
Jens, she wouldn't feel assaulted because she feels indifference towards Patience, so she wouldn't feel attacked or assaulted in any way by Patience.
Okay. So dropping in from the roof and coming
Well,
into a building that you don't own.
the dropping in wasn't exactly intentional.
Sure looked intentional to me.
The fact that I fell and hit my head?
I don't know that you fell and hit your head. I just watched you jump down.
Well, it didn't feel like that to me. It felt like I fucked up and slipped and I'm fucking hurt all over, to be
And
honest.
she's kind of like, she's talking to you, but she's kind of moving in a slow, like, semicircle, like, towards the building.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who you are.
So it's clear she doesn't know who hired us. Like she's very confused by that. That's apparent.
Yeah, it's very, like, she's not putting the two and two together. She's so thrown off between the calm emotions, wanting to be upset but can't be upset, attacked but doesn't feel attacked, and like people just like fucking fell in through the roof, and now she's being talked to in the alleyway, and it's like late dusk at this point, and she doesn't understand why people all of a sudden fell through the window late in the evening when she's like getting ready to shut up shop. Like, it's all over the place for her.
Patience, I think it's time we go. Milna, if you're having issues with your shipments, I could imagine that maybe securing some of these entrances might be a priority.
I might have to do that, especially after tonight's events. Um,
But please, give us one more night to try and hold out. We want to find
yes,
out who is underneath this as much as you do.
of course. I would love to. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to go inside. And she like kind of steps towards the door and begins to like grab the double hinge doors. And she looks like she's getting ready to like kind of step inside and shut the doors.
Yeah, I'll walk away.
I'll move out of the doorway then. Sorry for the trouble.
You do hear like on the door, like inside. Like she definitely slams something into the doorway really quick.
Ow.
Come on.
I'm gonna let out a
Man,
sigh of
It's
relief
just not my day.
and go back around the corner.
It's been the rough one. But on the bright side, I think we had to leave Almira anyway. So I don't think I'll be working for this area much longer.
Yeah, let's hope.
Let's get back to the group.
Guess I'll follow Sophia back.
Sophia's trying to hide like a very annoyed, kind of just defeated emotion and trying to keep spirits up, but it's pretty obvious she's upset.
It's late in the evening. The bugs are beginning to kind of come out. You guys do hear like some chirping. You hear like, the nightlife begin to kind of open up, people walking out, inns kind of getting a little more livelier. Doors are being shut, windows are being shut up, lights are being turned on within houses. The street lights are beginning to turn on. As you guys find yourselves in the streets, bloodied, a little fucked up, a little defeated, plans going awry. What are you guys doing?
I think I'm gonna be like leaning up against the building, kind of looking a little bit dejected, and I'm gonna be like talking to myself under my breath. Very quietly, probably nobody would notice or hear anything. I mean, they could. I'm just saying. It's not like I'm doing it super obviously.
I'll be kind of like twitching my hand, probably filling my hand through my hair.
Would I notice this?
What's your passive perception?
Is a 13.
Yeah, you're probably noticing it.
Yeah, you know Sophia well enough.
Is it just the nerves or what's going on?
It was just a bad day. I thought we had something going for us, and it's all gone to shit.
Yeah, who'd have thought that that motherfucker would show up?
Of course he had to. Just as we were finally starting to get somewhere here. I'm starting to think we're not meant to stay in one place for very long.
Yeah, not with him looking for us.
Like I said, on the bright side, I think our days working for Arya were going to come to an end anyway. So don't feel too bad about it. I'm surprised that Milna didn't know who hired us.
She's probably had a long day.
No, she's gonna go. If Adria finds out that we talked to her, we might have 2 people after us now.
All the more reason to skip town.
Hey. And I'll be talking loud enough that like Nova and KB could hear us, but not loud enough that hopefully like people on the street could hear us. She only saw us. I'll walk up to Nova and KB and Axel. You 2 are fine, but Patience and I need to leave.
Hmm.
I know Wiley's pissed at you, Nova, but when Donovan finds out what happened, it's us he'll be going after.
Well, I don't think what I'm looking for is here. Anyway. I'd prefer not to run into that man again. I travel light, so I could probably pack up.
Question is, do we still want to uphold our end of the deal we made?
Well, we can wait till Milna goes home. Scope out the warehouse for the rest of the night, see if anyone else shows up.
Do we all want to make our way inside? At least it's a place to sleep. I assume there's some place to rest inside.
Now, there was some blankets that I tried to hide in unsuccessfully.
That sounds nice.
And almost out of nowhere, you just hear a small voice. You're not going in my building anymore and doing any more fucking damage. You guys are pathetic. So, a little fucked up. Tailed you guys all day. I don't know what the fuck you guys are into. A little interested. You're gonna work this contract out and you're gonna pay for the damages you did to my building. That's for sure. A little interested. But you're gonna. How about you follow me for the night? Push
You
up.
know, I
We can
think
have a
we
discussion.
found. I think we found who's been tampering with your shipments.
Yeah, you. Nice fall there, Twinkle Toes.
No, before us.
Oh. Who was that?
There's this man over by the Straggler's Inn. His name's Wiley.
Yeah, I watched that. He's one of Wiley's goons. Well known. Yeah.
Yeah, he was messing with the shipments. We tried to intercede, and a fight broke out earlier. That's what got us off track.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion or deception?
Who are we talking?
Or deception,
talking
sorry.
Yeah, who are we talking to?
Deception. Area.
Shit.
She just kind of looks at you and like does like a really like wincy eye. Okay, well, it's getting cold. I don't like being out this late, but your little group intrigues me. Call me a patron for wayward idiots. I don't know. Something about your group just intrigues me. So, what are you looking to
Min-
glean there?
Is she mad at us?
She's irritated. Not mad. Irritated.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to get an intention. Is she like, yeah, is she like mad at us and wants to lure us away so she can punish us? That's what I'm trying to get at.
No. You get kind of like a...
This is more like a disappointed child type
Yeah.
situation.
Like
Yeah, I was
more
gonna say
along
when
the
your
lines of... Yeah, it's...
when your kid does something bad at school, but they have a bad day, so you're like
you-
mad at
you
them,
just-
but you're also like, just come on, we'll
Yeah,
get an ice
it's
cream.
it's more of a... She feels sorry for you, like you're pathetic. Like, just
Damn.
follow me and
Okay.
shut up.
I kind of feel exactly that emotion, so I would follow that for sure.
Yeah. And she just kind of like with her cane hobbles down, and out of the corner of your eye, because you guys two of you guys he didn't roll very high. You see Miller lurking in the shadows.
So that's maybe who we saw in the crowd earlier, but couldn't make out.
And he's keeping a distance. Like you guys, like a couple of you guys catch him out of the corner of your eye, and he's just keeping a wide berth of the group. And like every once in a while, you see him kind of like appear in a little alleyway, and then he dips back behind something else, and then you kind of lose him for a little bit. A little bit later. Are you all following?
Yeah.
Yep.
I go where Sophia goes.
Axel just stays back.
No,
Does
I'm
his own
gonna
thing. Axel's like, fuck this shit.
You guys go
You guys-
ahead. I'm gonna sleep out here.
I'm done. This is over. Good night. Like 10 minutes later, you guys find your way to her humble abode. She lets you in, and several times you watch as she stops, holds her cane up kind of above her head, and like taps the wall next to you and tells you lay back. And you guys all lay back, and 2 or 3 minutes later, out of the far corner of your eye, you see Wiley down a back street, and you watch him, and he's cloaked up, and he's looking out of the corner of his eyes, looking into buildings around corners, edges, and he slips into an inn that has a bunch of people drinking, and you kind of look at you kind of see him in there. It's one of the saloon doors, the double doors, and you can see him walking in there. He doesn't look like he's in there having fun. He looks like he's looking. Like he's walking in and having a drink, but he's not drinking. He's kind of doing that drink and scanning the whole crowds. And then she quickly taps her cane in the opposite direction and tells and walks across the street. And she goes from every once in a while she goes from a crickety old granny to all of a sudden a pep in her step. She almost glides quickly from one alley to another across main roads. Several moments later, though, you do find yourself in front of her building. She lets you in, closes the door behind her, and immediately makes her way over to her giant, almost cushiony, recliner-ish type chair.
She got the deluxe lazy boy over there.
Sits back, stretches out both her feet, kicks off her boots, stretches out her big little goblin toes, and they go in all different directions. Kind of gross, kind of a little grody. Little grody, and she kicks back and sits way back into it. Okay. First things first. We're gonna have a discussion, and we're gonna be truthful, and you're gonna give me the whole rundown. Okay? You can leave out some things. I will tell you a little bit about myself, maybe, but I want to know what I'm getting into and how much shit you're in. First things first. Miller, Yes, ma'am. And he like appears out of fucking nowhere. Like out of the shadows, all of a sudden he's just there. Like standing behind you guys, and you're like, oh shit.
It's Miller time.
No time. Light him up.
Yes, ma'am. Please make some tea. Do you guys want some food? Are you guys hungry? Bring some food. They look famished. The blue one over here, she looks like she's fucking anorexic or something. Feed her. The big puppy dog. I don't.
Yeah, I haven't gotten in my macros today.
I didn't ask, Twinkle Toes. You fucking all. I jump from shit to shit and you fall off fucking beams in a building. Oh, God damn. Anyways, the puppy. Do you want something to eat, puppy?
The stuff we had last time was pretty good.
Puppy.
Okay.
Puppy.
Okay, puppy. Get the puppy meat and like kibble thing, and like feed him. Do you drink tea? I don't know. Get him something like a beer. I don't know. Put it in a bowl. I don't fucking know. Green little shit. Do you want something to eat too? Veggies? I don't know. Fruit? Fucking rotten meat. I'm sorry.
Like their own
Okay. The orange-haired one. You sit down. You and Twinkle Toes sit right at the front of the fucking classroom. Both
This is
y'all.
insulted all of us asking if we wanted food.
She's a little grumpy all of a sudden.
She's on a different level.
Okay. Twinkle Toes and Firehair. Fucking give me the rundown, and like all like food just kind of starts to randomly get served in front of you guys. Tea, drinks, little beer like in a pitcher kind of shows up. Miller kind of does like a little assortment, like a little katakutri, like a little like dish with meats and cheeses, and there's some fruits and kind of a little assortment.
Damn, he was quick on that shit.
Miller knows his shit. He don't fuck around.
Yes, I can say some things. You seem to have our back.
Who
Do
is
you know
he?
do you know who Wiley is? Have you seen him before?
I know who he is. He's a hitman.
Okay.
He works for a Donovan out of Dallar. And he Donovan guy's a pretty gnarly individual, runs a really dark underground kind of fighting pit crew. He likes to throw and oh god, he likes to what was that? He fixes his fights. A lot of them. And a lot of people know this, but yet they still bet on his fights for some reason. He's got that big arena out of Dallar. I can't remember what it was called. He's got
I
that
would
big
know.
arena up there.
I would know
You
the
would-
name of it.
You would know the name of it. It's called the no, that's not that one. It's called the Golden Ring. Is like the arena, like the nice one. But
Golden
you would
Ring.
know the Golden Ring. Ah, yeah, that's that one. That one's a little more on the up and up. I'm thinking of the other one, the underground one. The
Oh,
bone
yeah.
pits. The bone pits. Yeah, I heard people they die down there a lot, and you would know that. That's actually where you'd never been there. It's where a lot of people that owe Donovan debts and are fighters get thrown into, and it's basically death matches.
Gladiator fights.
Gladiator,
Cool.
wrapping your knuckles in glass,
Full
knife
contact,
fights,
no rules.
pretty much. It's a very high risk, high reward. Like money can be made really high up there, but a lot of people that enter their gladiators or fighters in the bone pits usually lose
Right.
them and
Yeah.
or they're like permanently disfigured.
If they're given mercy.
Correct. And mercy is like never given. Like ever. Like the crowds there pretty much always vote for death.
Would I have ever been there? Like, not to fight?
You went there once as a bodyguard for Donovan.
Hmm.
And it wasn't, you got the gist of when you went there, it wasn't as a bodyguard, it was a warning to you. like fuck around,
Mm,
this is where I send you.
probably where I would have been sent had I not skipped town.
As she's talking, I'm gonna kind of look at Patience and just
Oh,
give her like a
Fuck.
look of like.
Oh fuck.
Am- is
Oh
it-
fuck.
I'm giving you the
I
look
think we
of
just
like.
had the same realization.
Can I tell you? Can we tell her? And then I'm gonna be like, go on.
Well, I mean, are we thinking of the same thing right now? I think so, but
Go on.
I mean, where to start?
I can tell her if you'd like.
Yeah, you know how to word stuff.
It's we have nothing but the trust you now. And I think it's become apparent quite quickly why we're being a little cautious. Patience may have been the one of Donovan's fighters. And like you mentioned, Donovan does rig fights, and Patience may have disobeyed Donovan's wishes. And this led to a whole thing, but
It's the other
Donovan-
fucker's fault for trying to talk shit.
you would know that Donovan doesn't take well to slights against his commands. And so he fled here, knowing that Donovan would eventually send someone to find us. So, of course, we were surprised to see Wiley here, who we knew is one of Donovan's worst. Surprisingly, he didn't actually know what was going on. Apparently, Wiley hasn't been back in a while and wasn't looking for us yet. But I think we made a few mistakes talking with him, and well, Donovan's got to find out we're here soon enough. And for that reason, Patience and I are likely going to need to leave before we can really do much here.
That adds up. Donovan's been known to make a lot of people disappear. Wiley, the information that I have on him, he's got two other of Wiley's caliber that do his little dirty work. I haven't got his name yet. They go by code names. Wiley's the gunsmith. What was the other one? The other one was the brick. No, not the brick. They called him the hammer. And the last one was called the needle.
Yeah, he did love his nicknames. That asshole.
Yeah,
Even had one himself.
yeah, he did. His is a little more stupid, though. I don't know why he ever called himself that.
Oh, you want to know why?
Do tell.
Well, you know how when, things get cold and people are exposed, they tend to lose fingers, hands, arms, legs. You're lucky if that's what all that happens when he gets mad at you.
So he likes to freeze your extremities and break them.
Yep.
Interesting.
Sadistic
It's
fuck.
a good tactic. No bleed outs. Low risk for shock. Huh. Never thought about that. Might add that one to my yeah. Anyways, so
Shit, I just gave her ideas.
what else? Do we have anything else we need to worry about? So you got it. Do you have a bounty on your head? This wily guy, you pick a fight with him for no reason. And now he's on your trail. And he looked pretty pissed off from what I could fucking see.
I mean, I didn't throw the first punch. Didn't throw any, in fact.
We were scared about him for obvious reasons. We wanted to figure out what he knew about us and why he was acting the way he was, because we figured Donovan would hire him first. I'm afraid we asked one too many questions.
I think he got wise to us now. That's for sure.
I can roll deception if you want.
No, because she's kind of just attentively listening. She's not really like, she's processing. Actually, no, yeah, go ahead and roll deception. Because she's processing. I didn't think about that for a second. Processing information.
Data
Okay.
does not add up.
Okay, she just kind of looks at you.
There's one other thing I want to discuss too. Just while we're telling you things, so you're not surprised. We did run into Milna. I'm guessing you were aware of that, but
She likes to work late. Not
than we
super late, but
later than we expected, and we may have crossed paths. I figured you should know.
does she know
No,
that I'm having her watched? You know,
she doesn't know it's you. She knows someone is interested in the affairs of the warehouse, or she suspects us as the thieves. But no, your name we did not reveal.
yeah, I'm gonna go with she probably suspects you.
I think that's fair too.
You guys give me a headache. Okay, I'll smooth that over tomorrow. Is that all? Is that all I have to worry about with you two?
It is. I don't worry. We know that us being here only puts you in danger now. So we're planning on learning town tomorrow
Just
morning.
just hush up. We're not done talking yet. Just hold on. And also, don't lie to me anymore. Just no more lying. We're being forthright. No more lying.
No more lying.
So that little thing earlier, no more lying. And she kind of like squints at you and like looks away. All right, little green one. Let's go. Out in the open.
Well, I didn't see Milna.
No. You. What do I have to worry about with you? What's going on with you? You just reek of something.
No,
You reek of
nothing.
shit.
Nothing. I got no baggage. I'm just here to see the world.
Roll a deception check.
Cool.
Oh.
Got two net ones in a row.
I rolled an 18. She looks at you. Do I have to stand up and come over there and force it out? Tell me now.
Why?
Let's go.
Why?
I don't
What?
need everything. I just need something. Are you running from somebody? Is there a name of somebody that I need to worry about? Are you going somewhere that you're not supposed to be? Did you rob somebody? Did you have relations with somebody else? What is going on?
No one's looking for me. I'm looking for someone.
Huh? Someone. Did they hurt you? Did they kill you in a past life? Your mother's daughter's dog? Give me details.
No, just an old friend that went missing.
You're really bad at lying. You know that? Like everything
not
about
a
your
lie.
face. I know that, but just everything in general. You like your
I
face just
know.
lies.
I know.
Lies. Well, I'm not
I
gonna
don't.
force it out of you.
I don't like
But
lying.
then don't.
I'm looking for just a childhood friend. Went missing. Um, it was my time to leave home. I took it as a sign that I should go find him.
Hmm. Hi. He just looks at you, just like stares right at you. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. All right, puppy.
Everyone loves me. I don't make enemies.
Yeah. Okay. Shush. We're goblins. We always make enemies. Nobody fucking likes us.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, puppy. Story.
He's like eating like. Hmm?
Good boy. Heal. Story.
Story of what?
Fuck you come from? What are you doing here? Why? Gnolls don't come this far north.
There ain't anything you'll have to worry about from me, except I'm a gnoll, so I might eat you, but that's about it.
That's pretty good. Okay. Good boy. Sit. And yeah. Okay. The fluorescent party trick. Let's go.
Sparkles.
Not even looking up at her. Pretty much just staring at my cup, just sipping on the tea. Probably didn't eat anything this whole time, just been sipping and staring at the cup. Well, aside from stealing from people, I don't know, maybe somebody's looking for me. It's hard to say, especially when you're a criminal.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, criminal, it happens. We can reform. Obviously, you came here looking for some honest work. Fucked up a little bit, did some stupid shit. It is what it is.
I wouldn't say that.
What?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just said that's how it is. Somebody might be looking for me, somebody might not be.
Roll a deception check. Kind of looks at you. Alright. Well,
I'm just trying to make money.
regardless. You fucked that job up. Not having you go anywhere near that anytime soon. Not to mention, 100%, Riley's gonna kill you. He's looking for you. I've watched him. He's been out all fucking night looking for you guys. He'll be in town for probably another week. And then, probably the next week, fucking Donovan, the rest of his dipshit goons will fucking show up. Next thing I know, the whole town will be swarming with his little minions. And, you guys are leaving tomorrow. So, the question is, you've lost out on said contract now for the amount of money that I was going to pay you. That's gone. That's fine. It's fine. Maybe in the future we'll look back into that one. I have something else. A friend reached out to me recently, and I was gonna go myself and take a look, or have Miller go glance and see if he could help. It is something completely out of my realm, and I really want nothing to do with it. Not to mention, it's a little bit of a travel. It butts up, against an area that I just don't want to be. I don't travel anymore.
Well, luckily for you, we are definitely looking to get out of town.
That's part of the deal. Sorry, 1 second. Here we go. Small friend of mine is a priest. Used to be part of my
Oh boy.
my adventuring guild. Very dear friend of mine, and she kind of like you see the eyes like glance up to the picture to your left. There seems to be like her and then like a couple other compatriots. I owe him a very big favor. He's saved my life more than once. He's called in one of those favors. He currently is working. He had he is not currently there, but he has a couple of priests in the area that have reported weird interactions in the town of Mycie. Children are disappearing. About once or twice a month, randomly. When Ulam is the biggest moon is when Ulam is high as in the sky. Whenever this moon is out and then the skies are lit up, for some reason the children are just disappearing. They don't know why. The townsfolk have spooked and travel to the town is nearly almost non-existent. People won't deliver there anymore. The town is basically becoming a ghost town and people are dying. I want you guys to go take a look. I want you to figure out if it's some fucking bandit group that's selling kids. Kill them. I don't give a shit. Turn them over to the officials, whatever you want to do. Or if we have a monster problem and there's something out of those woods that's sneaking around taking kids, deal with it.
And you trust us with this after we fucked up the other one.
Let's just put it at this. I don't have any choice right now. I don't have any other group to look towards or send that way. I could go myself, but I don't have the time right now. I'm currently looking into something else. And my attention is elsewhere.
Well, this one is doesn't require diplomacy or
No diplomacy here.
maybe not as delicate as the first task.
I will give you 350 gold for the lot. Complete this. 350 gold on top. I'll give you 100 gold up top for traveling expenses. And then the rest of your debt's settled. Damages to my shop. And other things. And I will deal with Wiley.
I'm gonna put my
I'll
hand
make-
out towards her.
Can I help you?
I have it like palm up for the gold.
Oh, for the gold. Yeah, honey. This time you're signing a contract, meaning you will be indebted to me.
So what? You want your gold back if we fail?
No, meaning once you complete this, you will be paid, and then there'll be another job for you right afterwards. Basically, you will be my running bunnies for a little bit. Nothing super dangerous. I don't want to get you killed. You got money to pay off. Because it's going to be really expensive to make, and she points to the street kind of outside, dipshit out there disappear. That problem, that's got to go away. they're gonna hunt you for a long time. I gotta throw that off the scent. That's gonna take me a little bit. A lot of money. I'm gonna have to pay some people that look like you to go die, probably. But
Sophia's eyes go wide when she says that, and like looks like she's about to say something and then doesn't.
she looks at you and like smiles, like a giggle, like ha ha ha. No, I won't. Anyways, that's gotta be dealt with. I gotta throw that far, far off the trail. But it comes with a cost. You don't want to do this, that's fine. Tomorrow morning you leave, I wish you the best of luck. I have a cart going that way. I can get you out of town, secretively. You will go with shipment to my sea.
Seems a noble enough thing to do. Save some children.
Yeah. mm,
Plus, we've got a major problem here. So, if this helps make that go away, seems like a win-win to me.
This is a generous offer. I accept if you want to, Patience.
I'm gonna mind link with Axel and tell him this decision is on you.
I mean, I guess it's really our best option. Let's see what other choice we have.
Yes, we'll do it.
We in agreement? All of you? Puppy, Sparkles, Green Thing, Twinkle Toes, Red Blush.
I'm waiting for Axel's answer. I haven't said anything. I just linked with him
Yeah,
and told him it's up to him.
I'll reply. I mean, hey, if we don't want to do it, we can always just never come back.
That's true. I suppose we have enough of a hairy situation here. We might as well get out. All right, I'll respond to Arya. Yeah, we're in.
I
Unanimous.
forgot that was in Mind Link, and I was like, you guys are just gonna say that out loud?
So, what do we call your little misfit group?
I think we have that in character feed.
I know.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what you were gonna go on though. No mind me. I found goldfish upstairs.
I think it was the Motley Few.
Yeah. Like, complete with the umlauts.
Motley Few. Alright. So,
Oh, that's really cute. Darby, radar or die.
so, what are we calling you? So I just call you Sparkles and Company? Huh? Puppies and Crew? Where are we going
Sparkles and
with?
Company, puppies and crew.
Kibbles and bits.
The Twinkle Toes traveling companionship? I don't fucking know.
I like kibble and bits.
I mean, that's KB. Starts with his name.
I
That
thought
would
that was
make
his
me the
nickname.
boss.
Nah, we
Yeah,
can't.
Technically. So,
We can't be having that.
No.
what are we going with? Well, if you can't decide, we'll wait till morning. I will have a contract signed up, be binding between us and your group, and I'll be fair. I'm gonna be front with you. I'm not gonna send you off to die. I expect things, but I treat fairly and I pay well. Think of yourselves as my go-to group. With proving yourselves. Don't fuck this up. Please. Alright. Miller, show him some, get some rooms ready. Don't take him upstairs. I already booby-trapped the whole thing. So, yeah, don't do that. Also, you know what to do for tonight. Arm back and the outside and make sure the pit. Fucking open that up.
The pit?
The pit.
From the pinnacle.
And Miller kind of goes,
pit.
yes, ma'am. One moment, and he like disappears for like 20 minutes while you guys kind of sit around the fireplace. Is there anything you would like to ask Arya in the meantime while the rooms are being made? Or anything you guys would like to talk to yourselves while this is happening?
Sophia just has a headache. I
I
think the turn of emotions is a bit much at the moment. So yeah, she's just gonna be kind of quiet.
mean, I know you need this work done, but you could just hire anybody else. Why are you sort of sticking your neck out for us, even after we caused you all this trouble?
Well, first and foremost, I already reached out to the guild. They're full up. They don't have any placeholders right now. I guess a lot of their groups have headed out into the Shattered Vale and or Scorched Canyon. I guess there's something's happening over there. The worms are stirring, and some of the other monsters are doing shit they're not supposed to be doing. So they're dealing with a little uprising. So I don't have any options there. Reached out to a couple bands around here that I know of, and this work is below them, and they won't do it. So, one, you're my last option. Two, you owe me. So, maybe this will be like a driving factor. You know, make you try harder. I also feel like you had some really shittily dumb luck, and maybe you need a change of pace.
Yeah, I've had enough bad luck in these last few weeks to last a lifetime.
I figured as much. We've all been there. I've been there more than once. Everybody needs, what's the way? A guiding hand from time to time. Maybe with a little push in the right direction, you guys can, pull your heads out your asses.
Everybody need a shapeshifter. Everybody need a moon lifter. Everybody need a reverse polarity. Everybody
10 minutes goes by. Rooms are fixed up, and you guys are each shown into very nice rooms on the first floor. Each one furnished with your own beds. Very, very nice rooms. Spacious. New linens are set out on each bed, so you guys can make the beds yourself. And almost like pajamas in each room. Like a nightgown or like a shirt or something of some sort. So,
Is it individual rooms or a couple rooms or what's the breakout?
Right now, she did an individual room for each one of you guys.
Yep.
Unless specified.
No, that's good.
I would have
Uh,
specified.
Yeah.
So you Patience and Sophia get fixed up with a room with two large, not like a like a huge bed, but like a very big bed, like spacious beds. And then same with Axel and Nova. Point of clarity. Axel, your room, you get a bed, and then Miller kind of like, I'm unsure. I've never dealt with the Knoll Society. I made two beds for you, and you're kind of like, what the fuck? And there's a bed, and then at the end of the bed, there's like a doggy bed, like an oversized doggy bed. I apologize if it's rude. I don't mean for it to come off rude. I just felt like giving options if you needed them.
No, I understand that. Probably haven't dealt with my people a lot, but I'd sleep in a normal bed.
I apologize, and he like picks up the doggy bed and like it's not even like a doggy bed. It's like literally just a shit ton of blankets like shoved and made into like a circle, and then he picks them all up and my apologies, and then they walks out of the room.
Don't worry about it.
He can be nice.
So accommodating. Here are many options for your comfort, sir. Would you like to lay on the floor?
So, what are you doing? If you are not doing anything, you can sleep the night away and get a long rest. If you is there anything you guys want to talk about? You can.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Probably getting comfortable, getting changed and everything. I'm gonna sit down on my bed, kind of let out a big sigh, hang my head, and speaking to Axel. I'm so sorry. I don't think I've ever gone head to head with somebody that possessed that much strength before, and maybe I let my pride get the better of me and I put us all in danger, and I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
He's like taking off his armor, like snaps forward. Don't even talk like that. I saw that you were concentrating on something. You talked with one of them, didn't you? And they goaded you into attacking. He's like referring to Patience and Sophia. It's not your fault, it's theirs.
Well, I was trying to make the best decision I could. I got the sense that they were afraid of him or worried that he might be some trouble later. I don't know. I tried my best to get a gauge of whether he was going to be an immediate problem or something we could ignore, and as best I could, I deciphered that given where we had him, it might be a good idea to do something now, and I guess I just didn't understand he was that much of a threat. So I maybe should have spoken more plainly with everybody before making a stupid decision like that. Hopefully,
Yeah.
Arya can get him off of our trail, and leaving the city, it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, I can sense his combat ability. He's a big deal.
Yeah,
But-
he was no joke, for sure.
But that doesn't change the fact that I'm here. And I'm not going to let anything happen to you.
I'm going to smile. I know you won't. I feel very safe with you.
I heard those boxes crashing. Chuckles thinks it's pretty funny that Patience fucking fell off the beams. And he kind of he takes out Chuckles and shakes him so his The skull jaw is opening and closing. It looks like he's laughing.
I'm gonna actually audibly laugh at that, at him making Chuckles laugh. Yeah, I wondered what happened in there. That crashing sound didn't sound like it felt too good.
Yeah, I guess Blueberry isn't as nimble as she thinks she is.
Yeah, definitely not very graceful.
Fuck you both.
Oh my god.
This whole campaign is going to be literally just insults back and forth between everybody. That'll be the breaking point. 60 episodes in, we'll finally be, calling each other by names.
God, right. Blueberry.
No, it'll never happen.
All right, let's get some rest, and hopefully tomorrow's a better day.
Kind of like gets a little bit more ready. About after like a minute, he like speaks up again. Hey,
What's up?
there's something that my people say. I'm not really sure if it applies here though, but I thought you'd like to hear it anyway.
Yeah, of course.
They're always going on and on about the only way to prove that there's nothing standing in your way is to run towards your failures. I never really got it, but you're a lot smarter than I am. Maybe you will.
Run towards your failures.
Yeah, something about you have to go over the hurdle to find true strength or something like that. Some philosophical bullshit.
Yeah, I think it means you never really know how strong you are until you face what makes you feel weak.
Yeah, something like that. And hey, we came out of this, which means we're stronger for it, right?
That's very true. It's actually a very smart sentiment.
Good night.
Good night. Yes, spell slots, long rest.
Yeah.
You haven't heard a long rest yet. I never said long rest.
Yes, you were. You were gonna say you guys are gonna take a long rest.
I never said it yet.
Well,
we haven't
I'm
given
preparing.
other people the opportunity to talk.
No, of course, but I'm preparing. I'm already I'm pressing the button. I'm pressing the button.
Fingers on the trigger.
It's ready.
And roll initiative, everybody.
No.
Fuck.
Arya steps into each one of your rooms dressed in full battle armor.
Whatever.
Anybody else?
It's not how I expected today to go.
I don't
Just
know.
need some
I mean,
sleep. It's a lot to think about.
yeah, been looking
What?
over my shoulder
Don't
since
look.
we left.
Of course we had to run into him today. Of course he had to be here.
Yeah, I know. I've been looking over my shoulder since the moment we left Donovan's house, but I thought we might have had some safety in another city, and with nobody here seeming to know who we are, that fact that we're wanted. Spoke too soon, I guess.
No, Donovan knows where we are. Wiley certainly has a vendetta against us. We had to say who we were at the area. It's somewhat for blending in here. I'm sorry. I feel like it's all my fault.
No,
My fault
no,
for trusting Nova.
no. I mean, if it didn't happen then, or in
It was-
that way, it would have happened eventually. I mean,
I was
it's all but
curious.
guaranteed, really.
I know. I was curious how strong she was. And a little scared of her.
Yeah, I don't really like the fact that she can just know what we're thinking all the time.
I was so worried about her turning us in, I exposed us to a lot more. But maybe in the same time that we made new enemies, we've made new friends. Arya seems to, for whatever reason, want to help us. She's powerful. She probably as powerful as Donovan. She didn't seem that scared of him.
Yeah, I mean, she kicked my ass. She's pretty good.
That she did. She kicked all of our asses.
Look, I mean, you've seen me in the ring before. You know how many times I've been knocked down. The important thing is that you take your licking and keep on kicking, right? You know, you've got these abilities that I don't really understand, but in a way, you're really as strong as me, as strong as anybody.
Well, some of what I've done has worked, and well, plenty hasn't.
I mean,
Maybe I don't know.
you heard me inside there today, falling off the fucking roof.
Yeah, what did exactly happen there? That didn't sound pleasant.
No, no, it wasn't. Definitely got a few knocks.
It's not you
And
to lose
as
your
she
footing,
and
but
as she says that, she like puts a hand to the side of her head and is just like, ah, fuck.
there's no way I was getting up to that window.
Yeah.
You still did a better job than I did. I could do.
Until I came tumbling down into the fucking boxes.
Yeah.
God.
I don't think we were cut out for that. KB is right, I think. The heading to my seat is more up our alley. Or less than an alley.
Yeah. You're right.
But good night. I think we both need to rest up and I don't know. I think we're stuck with this course of action regardless if we like it or not.
It's
I
a,
really hope we can trust Area.
well, I really don't see what other choice we have right
No.
now.
But at least we have a place to rest and we're both still here, right? That got to count for something.
Live to fight another day. I'll see you in the morning.
Good night.
And Patience will sort of lie down but not really go to sleep immediately and just try to meditate.
Yeah.
Her mind is definitely full of thoughts of her mentor at this time. And with the new possibility that she hadn't considered before, that if he is alive, he might be in the bone pits now.
Yeah. You guys y'all done?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think if my room's got a closet, I'll just set up the closet how I like. Scrounge in there. Or closet, wardrobe, whatever. Desk, chest of drawers, pull the drawers out, sleep in there.
Trapped in the closet.
Yeah. And I will come out of the closet.
you guys all settle in and begin to get your long rest, your deep sleep. Some of you begin to sleep a little worse than others. KB. One of your dreams comes to you, dark. Like just glimpses and flashes of feelings, pain. One of them, somebody laying on a table. Somebody standing over the table. Another flash. The body begins to gray. Another flash. Flash of light. Pain. You feel pain, so much pain. Scared. Flash again. Searing, incredible pain deep inside of yourselves. Hearing yourself. You come to again, and you are just crying.
Yeah, I think KB just thinks about his friend that he's trying to find and hopes that they're out in the world and not at home where he left.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of those things where like when someone leaves out of your life, you're hoping that they leave to something better, but you're also sad that they're not in your life anymore, you know?
Yeah. You come to in like a hot sweat. Like just like a nasty hot sweat in the closet. And you immediately think of your friend and hoping they're somewhere else and not there. And you like lay there and try and drift back into sleep. Just mind racing. Axel. Normal dreams for other people that would make them fear make you a little happy. You dream of a warscape, violence and fighting, conquering your enemy, standing atop the mountains of bodies of individuals. You're the strongest. Making a new Chuckles. And immediately the vision goes sour. The mountain of bodies is not bodies of conquered people. It is your previous clan, your roaming group. You see their shattered bodies below you. And all you hear is hunger. Feed. Consume. You all wake to a brisk, nice morning. As your dreams, for some, a little stirring. For others, not so much. You get your long rests.
Woo! Let's go.
Let's go.
Very nice. Very nice.
Hell yeah. Give it all back to me.
You're greeted to delicious smells, foods, and coffee of some sort, or a drink of something that smells like coffee. For those of you that have never had coffee, You smell coffee and you're like, what the fuck is that? It smells delicious. The morning is yours and the day is yours. What do you do?
I'm gonna wake feeling very energized.
And it is to also to make things very, very clear. It is very, very early in the morning, and you hear like raps on each one of your doors, just like a little like tap, 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 like like a knock, and then breakfast, breakfast, breakfast.
I'm just gonna, big stretch, feeling energized. I'm gonna get up and start getting ready. I'm gonna wait to wake Axel if he hasn't woken up yet.
Yeah, he's probably getting there. He will also get ready.
Yeah, I'll get up early. I don't think we were upstairs. She said don't go upstairs, right? But I'll make my way to the
Yeah, you
common
guys are
room or wherever.
down. Yeah, you guys are downstairs. She set you up in a hallway.
I'll get up and.
I'll-
Oh, you go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll get up and go eat breakfast. Kind of wait around till she tells us something, because she's helping us get out of town. So.
Yeah. I'll get up and do a little morning calisthenics. Work out some of the, soreness from the day before. And then head down to breakfast.
You guys each individually slowly make your way out and into the common area where breakfast is being served. You're greeted by a heavily robed Arya with like disheveled, like almost like Frankenstein white hair, like sticking up all over the damn place. Good morning. I hate mornings. But are we all here? And she kind of like groggily like looks around the table.
Yeah, I'll sit at the far end of the table.
I'm here.
Miller, if you could fetch the paper, the contract, and the pen. Thank you. Moments later, Miller steps in the room holding like a not like a box, but like a holding box thing with a like a contract like a rolled out along it, and a very intricate pen in another box right next to it.
You said there's a pen, a paper, and an intricate box.
Yeah, like he's holding like a box thing like that you would sign on. Not you know what I mean like a I can't think of the word. Like people like put them into the thing and they can sign on top of them. And it has like a
something
little
to sign
holder.
on.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. And then there's like the contract or a piece of paper rolled out, very nicely done paper. And then to the left of it is a intricate box with like scrawlings along the whole side of it. And a pen sitting inside of the box has almost like velvet or something like that, and the pen sits inside of that.
I would like to detect Arya's thoughts.
I hate mornings.
I
Fuck
figured. No, I figured.
This sucks. Why am I up this early?
All right, Miller, I'll sign. But I'm at the far end of the table, so he'll have to walk a very, 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 very long way
Yes.
to get to me.
Okay.
How long is this table?
I don't know.
The
Not-
longest
It's a
table you've ever
long-
seen.
You've seen
It's not
Beauty and the
that
Beast,
long.
right? Like we're talking like
It's
there's 50 chairs on each
miles.
side.
I mean,
Freaking-
it's like half of that.
I'm kidding.
But and she
I'm
does
like
have.
shouting to talk
Did
to
you guys-
Arya because
Yeah,
it's
right.
such a long table.
What do you want? No. Did you guys and then you guys gave her the name of your group, or did you not?
Did we want to
I
go
don't
with
think
Motley Few? Is everybody cool with that, or does somebody have a better idea?
I think so.
I like that.
I think so.
I think it's good.
All right, Motley Few.
Sounds good. Miller takes another pen and intricately writes Motley Few, at like towards the bottom of the paper, like right above where you would sign. And then puts the other pen in his breast pocket, and then goes in front of the first person. So we'll say Sophia.
I'll sign it.
You sign the paper. Patience.
Well, I guess I
Uh,
would read it quick first. Make sure there's nothing in there that's not what we
Stop
discussed.
drawing on my map.
What the fuck is this?
I hate you so much. Why are you drawing on
I
my?
would read it quick and then make sure the contract's what we discussed, and then I would.
It's literally what you discussed, and then like like funeral costs, like cremation, or like discussions of burial process will be given to said person, religious, like like all the like the stuff like that, and then basically says contract owner will not be held liable for anything that happens to group, blah 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 blah, if group does not repay, or group has to repay certain amount, and it's basically the exact amount you discussed, and then we actually didn't even discuss how much you owed, and you kind of look through, and it's like damage to beam, damage to crate, damage to shattered veil, and it has a price next to each and everything.
I'll sign it.
Patience.
Yeah, I'll pick up the pen and just scrawl my name. It's Chicken Scratch.
Oh.
Of the highest order.
Axel. Or KB.
The itemized invoice is the payment with interest.
You gonna read it?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of interest on it.
I cannot sign it.
It's not. It's a little. Just kidding. There's
It-
no interest.
if
It's
it-
basically it covers all of the costs of the damages to the building, and then rental of the cart to and from my sea, and then it like goes over like all the shit of like stuff that they're gonna use to basically get rid of Wiley off your trail. Like it's a breakdown of like everything.
all fair. KB will sign it. He does speak a couple languages, but signs his name as this runic symbol on the map.
Huh. Hmm.
Nova
It's
and
not
Axel.
It's not a deception. That's just
Yeah.
what he signs as.
Sorry, what? Do you say
Nova and Axel.
Yeah, I'll look it over. Do the same thing. Read through it. Make sure there's not anything crazy
Nothing
or
tricky.
weird. Okay. I'm just gonna be like looking like I'm really studying it, and then nodding my head. All right, this seems fair. And then I'll sign it and then hand it to Axel.
Seeing as she signed it, I will as well.
Anybody have passive perception over 14?
No.
Hell no.
Negatory.
That's a dump stat.
I have a
Damn it.
passive investigation above 15.
Damn it. My insight. Can we do insight instead?
Actually, we'll say since
No,
it's your
I'm kidding.
anything over, we'll say anything over 11.
Yeah.
Oh, well then yes.
Yes.
Okay. On your writing hand, a small dot appears, almost like a large freckle.
Where?
On your writing, on the hand that you signed the contract
But
with.
where?
On
The
your
whole
hand.
hand? Like where on the
No,
hand?
I literally just said like a large freckle.
Where? Like on the top of
I-
the hand, on the finger, on
like-
the side, on the palm? Like where?
I would say like in between your pointer finger and your thumb, like that little webbing.
That's funny. That's where I envisioned it.
That's
also.
actually
don't
where
know
I
why.
envisioned it. That's why I wanted to know where it was.
It's an interesting
Yep.
psychology there. Yeah.
I used
All
that
of
as
a- all of a
focus,
sudden-
a focus point in college. I would actually, like, if there was something really complicated that I had to remember, I would literally draw a dot on that spot and touch it with my finger. And every time I would do that, I would like immediately recall the information.
Funny.
I drew wieners.
Yeah, no, it was just like just a random weird fact.
And then if you needed to remember it, you just look down at your own. And you go, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, literally.
I-
I don't. It's
I
like
have
a
a
weird
literal,
psychological thing.
I have a literal black object embedded in my hand underneath that spot. So it's a literal dot.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I doodled
I literally
on a
do.
on a lot of my tests.
What
I
the hell-
doodled
what's
like
there?
a lot.
Like graphite
know.
from a pencil or something.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
No, baby.
I
But-
had a piece of like some mineral that I was fucking with in science class in like 4th grade get embedded in my left pointer finger.
Ew.
And as far as I know, it's still there.
Meh. It's part of you now.
I'm part rock.
Jesus. But you
I'm
those
one with the earth.
You're an
God.
Earth Genasi. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what you should have been then. But you
Aw.
immediately kind of like after you signed, like you're sitting there and you're kind of just like eating or like drinking, waiting for the others to sign. And you like look down and you're like, I don't remember that being there.
Yeah,
The
by the way, that's
fuck?
not possible for me. For there
It
to
is.
be a mark made on my body.
Mhm.
I'm just kidding.
I know.
Whatever. I'll take it.
Yeah, but you look down and you kind of notice it all of a sudden, and you're like, "Whoa, what is that?" So,
Tracking us now, are you?
Hmm?
What's with the spot?
Not the black
That?
spot.
It allows me to know where you are.
Yeah, as I said, tracking us now, are you?
Yeah, you owe me money.
Huh. I'm just gonna go back to sipping my tea and look away from her.
Spoiled rotten little shit.
Wretched old hag.
Does this go away once everything is paid back? Because my fur doesn't tattoo well.
Contract once it's absolved. Yes.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's more along the lines of not tracking you, but if you die, you can recover your body and give it to your loved ones or cremate you or whatever the fuck. Or if you try and run. That too. Anyways. And she reads the name Motley Few. Interesting. I've heard worse. I've heard better. Rolls up the contract, hands it over to Miller, who slides it into a case, and at the end of it, kind of like slides the end and it shuts, and you kind of hear like a little lock on it. And then he like walks into another room. Well, Motley Few. Interesting name. Have you had your fill this morning? Rested? Everything good?
A little sore from yesterday, but nothing a good walk on the road won't handle.
Great. I didn't ask for your whole life. I just asked, if you're awake. So congrats. Anyways, I hope you packed up and ready to go. The the carriage leaves in about 20. Sun's coming up. I want to get you the fuck out of town.
I'm gonna stand up
So,
from my chair and give her a nod and start walking for the door.
She's an eager beaver.
Well, you said we have no time to waste.
Sounds
I'm
good.
gonna
Grab your
give her.
shit.
I'm gonna back turn to her. I'm gonna give her the peace sign and then walk away.
I will follow after her. As I'm walking, I'll be like, "You may have gotten me, but you didn't get Chuckles and Skelly. They're not bound by any paper."
She just looks at you like, what the fuck? Just okay.
And he just walks. He doesn't say anymore. He walks after Nova. You can't hold them down.
They're free.
I like Puppy. Puppy's good.
Ain't no strings on me.
Simplistic. I can just imagine he's like being tracked out in the middle of nowhere. Chuckles, find help!
He just throws him.
She can't find you, Chuckles.
Just like laying there as he's dying out. Chuckles, what are you doing? Run! Get help!
Save yourself.
Anyways.
Don't worry about me.
You can do it, Chuckles, go!
Last of the Mohicans plays as he throws it in
Go
slow
with him,
motion.
Skelly.
Oh,
Go.
Just slow-mo, he just reaches out.
And then it just falls to the ground.
Just nodding his head. Yeah! So Nova and Axel just get up. Axel turns and says his piece. She just looks very perturbed and like, okay, thank you.
Letting
And,
two
like, they
free men
both-
go.
Yep.
I'm gonna just grab some more. What all food was on the table?
Eggs, bacon, some fruits, like morning fruits and stuff like that, like some strawberries, blueberries, whatnot. Breakfast beer, tea, lots of tea, lots of tea, lots of tea.
Are they hard boiled eggs or
Scrambled
Okay.
and fried.
I'll take some of the fruit and especially some of the blueberries.
Oh,
Fair
the
enough.
blueberry.
Gotta keep that
And-
skin color up.
Yeah, something like that.
But
Sure, that's what they're used for.
I'm fading. I need to eat more blueberries.
My blue is not so blue today.
Some people go tanning. Patience just eats more blueberries.
Hey, they're full of antioxidants. They're good.
They're good for you.
It's like
They're
beta
good
carotene.
for
If you
ya.
eat enough of it, you'll start turning orange.
Yeah, just grabbing the healthy stuff and making my way out.
So as you so Nova, you stand, or in a Patience, you stand up and begin to grab a handful of foods. Sophia and KB. Anything?
Yeah, I head up too. I'll take. I don't think I take anything with me. I'm ready to head out. On the way, I want to see if I can find my my blacksmith that we found in session 1. But apart from that, I'm ready to go.
So you're
I
gonna
would-
leave the house and go looking for the blacksmith?
No, I think no. I'm just saying when we leave, like on our way to the cart or on our way out of town, I'm gonna keep my eyes open and see if I can see him or go past where he is.
Okay. Roll a perception check just ahead of time.
I forget. Did you contract him for something?
Oh, I did not.
Oh, sheesh.
Okay. So, you guys exit the building.
Damn, if only I could have rolled like that when I was up on the rafters.
Well, I still want
Oh.
to do something too.
Okay.
Sophia wouldn't miss an opportunity to find something useful from someone richer than her. Would on the level that we were on, would I have seen like any sort of library or place where there were books?
Yep, there was a study.
Yeah, I would have gone to the library and the study and probably spent an hour just looking for something that could be useful.
Like before,
Whether that's information on Myci or look for a spell book or something.
Roll investigation if you're going to search by hand, or perception if you're just glancing over everything. Okay. Investigation. So you kind of peruse the library, and you find a book on the Shattered Veil. Something that kind of piques your interest. Something, it's a little older than the rest of the other books. Nothing crazy. All the other books are pretty much like cult fiction, creature. Well, actually, I'll give you opportunity. I'll tell you what you find. You find a book on the Shattered Veil, kind of like a lore and animals of the Shattered Veil. You find a creatures compendium of Radar. You find a like cult classics and like things like that. You find a book on Tyrell, the Magical Academy. And you find like a history on you find a history on how's that? The Illithar. And that's kind of what you find. Everything else is just like, novels, like books, like reading materials in the short while that you're in there. What do you kind of grab? Or read, depending on what you want to do.
Yeah, I think stealing from her is a bad idea. I'll quickly probably glance through the book on the Magical Academy and just pick out what I can.
Okay. So at a later date here, I will fill you in on some things that you read through. So actually roll a intelligence. Yeah. Roll straight intelligence. We'll see how much you can in an hour you peruse the book hard. Yeah, it's good. That's a good roll. Okay. So yeah, I'll fill you in on some things that you find. Ow, what was that?
me, sorry.
Jeez. I was like, that's a bird.
Was that a whistle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a freaking bird, like
It
a
hit
parrot.
Yeah, it hit my headset. Weird.
Yeah, you and me both. Is that all you're going to do then, or are you leaving? Are you ready to leave?
I would assume that would take like an hour or so that's enough for me.
Yeah, we'll say that you woke up a little earlier than everybody else and kind of made your way to that study while everybody was kind of waking up, and you managed to kind of peruse the books before breakfast. On your way out the door, you guys are led by Miller, who leads you around the back side of the house, and you ride almost like a well, not you don't ride yet, but you backside of the house, you meet up to a small road that takes you to a central building, and on the central building is a trolley, kind of like a gondola. Like you hit on these little things, and they take you basically down each of the levels. Think of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the Stone City. It's like a little train.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little train.
Like a funicular.
Yeah, and it takes you. There's one there's one on each side, and it just goes back and forth. It just goes up and down, and you see like as you go down on the one, you see like as there's one going down on the left side, one's coming up on the right, and then after a while you see them both kind of go the opposite direction. I will
they-
pay your fee to go down. These are going to take you to the bottommost level. A gentleman's going to meet you there. His name is Nick, and he's going to take you out of the city. Do as he says, and you will quickly be let out. Or, so,
You said
Here
his
comes-
name is Nick.
his name is Nick.
Old Nick the prick.
You notice him when you see him. He's a tabaxi. Brown haired with white spots. Has a big looped earring in the right ear. He does a lot of our mercantile, and he will give you the rundown once you get to the carts.
All right. Looking for Nick.
Please load. Here comes the next one. It gets to the top, and the doors like automatically open, and inside it's pretty spacious. Fits like maybe like 10 people.
Oh wow.
And then in the front of this trolley, you see an individual with his hands placed on, almost like a flat piece of stone that has two like glowing spheres on it. And as he places his hands on the stone, you see as he kind of like slowly moves his hands towards the top of the circular spheres, and the like gondola train thing slides down the hill.
Going down.
After a couple minutes, you arrive at not the slums, but just like right above the slums, pretty much the exiting point of the city. You're brought to the bottommost layer, and immediately after exiting, there's kind of a crowd of people to your left, and you see a individual, a very skinny, tabaxi-looking male leaning up against a cart. Seems to be smoking a cigarette at this time. Or a pipe, I should say.
I'll approach, being that he
Sure.
matches the description given by Miller.
Okay.
So I understand you can take us to my sea.
And who would you be to ask?
The Motley Few.
Oh, yes. I was told about you. So, it seems I am bringing you to the drop-off point, and then you will be taking the cart for the rest of the way.
Very
Perfect.
well. No time to waste.
Yes, it is perfect. So, please, if you would, follow me, and I will bring you to the cart.
While he's looking at me, I'd like to detect his thoughts.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Top thoughts?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting group. Meh. Don't see anything special.
Okay. Follow him.
He brings you around to a side, like, not alley, but like a side little building that has looks like there's a bunch of, a bunch of creatures inside. And for those of you that have been around here and lived in Radar for a long time, you would notice these as striders. It is a almost reptilian creature, looks kind of like a velociraptor, stands up on its hind legs, kind of like little hands out into the front, big thighs, and these almost like elongated claw legs. But it looks like a mixture between a velociraptor and an ostrich.
So an emu?
Mm, Not quite that, but it's like reptilian. Like the whole skin is like reptilian. Like there's no wings.
Got it.
Hmm.
It's here.
So an
It's a
emu without
it's a-
wings.
A lizard chocobo.
A lizard,
Lizard
chocobo,
chocobo.
yeah.
Kind of. So it is.
It's so good. It's so out of place.
I know.
Yeah.
So this is what you are. Desktop one. That's basically what you're looking at.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, lizard chocobo.
Pretty much. There are various, for those of you that have been around Radar, there are various creatures that are used as mount. There are horses, but they're very seldom, as Radar is kind of a harsh landscape. Horses are more for, think of them like dogs. Like people get them like dogs. They're more of a show thing. Like people don't actually use them. They become food for things quickly. Striders are very fast. They're very strong, and strong-willed. There's also I'm trying to remember what the names are for them. Basically like giant salamanders. But they're used by a lot of tribes that are kind of like towards more watery regions, more on the east coast and the far west coast. And then there's obviously other mounts that you may or may not see through Radar, but this is one form of them, are Striders. But you do see two Striders attached to a large cart, with six barrels in the back of this cart and a canopy over the top of it. If you would follow me, I will get you situated for the journey.
I'll follow.
All right.
All right.
Have we passed our blacksmith or not yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
So, he begins to take the tops of the lids off of these giant barrels and crates. Pretty much, he judges each one of your sizes for a piece of equipment or like a container that he's gonna put you guys in.
Oh,
But
fuck. We gotta get in these things?
yes, unless you would like to stay here.
Well, no.
Well,
Then, if you would please, I am greatly in a hurry to get paid for this job and get on with my day.
As I sort of hop up, try not to fall off the cart too, Blueberry.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take one of the blueberries I have and throw it at Axel.
Okay, roll to attack.
Guess I'll roll it.
Just roll a d20.
Fucking Christ, dude.
Natural one. He snaps
You
that
hit
shit up.
yourself.
He snaps that shit up in his mouth like tasty.
Just flip him the bird.
Just hear a giggle and a
Aw.
laugh. If you would please stop fucking around, you will draw attention to us, and this will be all for nothing. You will owe the missus more money. Yes? Okay,
and
great.
possibly be brutally murdered.
Yes, also something that I wish to not happen today. If you would be so kind as to sit down.
Sit.
Thank you. And he like immediately puts the top of the barrel over the top of it, and you hear it kind of like tap it with a little bit of a hammer to kind of like get it to sit steady. If you would, the rest of you, please sit.
I'll hop in and sit next to Axel.
Like
Guess I'm getting the
in
fucking
the same
barrel.
crate.
Oh,
there's
there's
only
only
room-
literally one?
Yeah.
I guess I didn't get that. Okay, never mind.
Yep. They're separate crates. There's a large like square crate that looks more for Axel, like a bigger individual, but the rest of them are like pretty much like barrels and smaller crates.
Boo.
Yes. But as you each one of you sit
If
in your
it looks
crate,
like there's enough room in Axel's crate, I will go into that Axel's crate.
it's gonna be real stuffed. It can work, but you're gonna be like jammed in there.
I'm gonna feel nervous about going by myself.
Yeah, it's like if anyone has a big dog, we have Great Danes. They'll just share the space with you. You can fit.
100%.
They love that.
I'll probably be really torn trying to decide if it's possible and looking
I mean,
like
it's
a little
basically
bit
the same thing.
and
I mean,
looking
it's possible,
and
but
probably
it's gonna be...
looking a little bit like a little bit anxious.
Yeah. So what are you doing? Are you jumping in there with him or not?
I'm gonna roll for it.
Flip a coin.
Roll, damn it. 2 or I'm gonna say even, yes. There you go.
Even.
Okay. And she you crawl in there and you're like literally wrapped around Axel.
I'm gonna be like,
and it
sorry,
is...
sorry. No, I'm gonna scooch in right here.
Okay. Sounds good. And he like taps the top on, and it's like now you're like your head like is getting like when he's pushing it down on you. You're like, oh.
No. This
Like-
is fine. This is fine. There's plenty of room.
Each one of you gets tapped into your barrels and your containers, and you hear something being thrown on the top of the barrels, and then other things being thrown on top of that. You feel like he's probably decorating and like making it look like he's hauling something of importance. And then moments later, you feel the cart move. 2 or 3 minutes later, KB, you do see through the slit of your barrel out the cart your blacksmith friend about 5 feet away. Looks like he's trading somebody for something and having a discussion.
Can I tap on the top of my barrel real quick to hopefully indicate to stop the cart?
What? We're going to go through the gate. What?
A quick stop before we go.
What do you mean? We're in the middle of the road.
It'll just be a minute.
He like slows the cart down. What? You have to piss?
Am I able to get out on my own, or do I need him to open it for
You
me?
need him to get open. He has stuff on top of the barrel, and like
I'll go. Yeah, I'm gonna shit my pants in here.
fucking hold it. We have to go.
I can't.
Shit in the barrel. If we get caught right now, it's fucking over. Make a persuasion check.
I will. Okay. He's gonna be so mad at me.
Oh yeah.
It's a 7.
It's in the barrel.
Um,
Shit in the barrel.
Shit in the
I lift it. Can I lift it enough to maybe fit my hand out the lid?
Make a strength check.
It's not gonna be good. No.
It is fucking
A
sealed.
2.
Oh, dude.
Like you're
Okay.
like, okay,
Okay.
come on. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? And like you're able to like get your fingers like out of the barrel a little bit. Like you could stick your hand I mean, you're tiny. So like there's a
Yeah.
crack in the barrel that you're able to get your hand out a little bit.
I think I'll have to come back and do this later, if we make it back.
Oh baby.
That's okay. I'll sit and I'll just tell the guy, okay, go. You're cleaning the shit.
Swear to God, if it fucking stinks, I'm dipping you in the river. Like several minutes later, you hear the cart being pulled to the gate. What do we have here? What are you bringing through the gates? I just bringing some supplies to my sea for her lady Dermor. I see. Lift the tarps. And you moments later you hear the tarps being rustled through. It is just grains. Grains, breads, fruits, and other things. The barrels are full of dried meats. I see. We're not bringing anything else. No, just foods and supplies. Maybe there is some jewelry in the back for the local general store that he ordered last month. Open the crates.
Before
Please.
he does that, I'm gonna cast this, and it's a smell of like smoked meats that's gonna emanate out of the barrels.
Okay. As you see oh yes, the meats. It is. You already know that it is It is a long trip. I would like to get them before they go bad, and they can be sold to the townsfolk. Please, any you hear jingling of coins. Please, I just want my job to go well. I want to get paid and to get back here as soon as possible. Little hand reaches out. You hear something, and then be careful. The Golden Plains have been weird as of late. Some raiders and other things, bandits and whatnot. My sea, there's word of weird things in my sea. Yes, it's not a problem. I will be very quick about my work. Appreciate it. And the cart begins to take off. And that's where we'll end our night.
The barrel gang.
It smells like shit back there.
Can I
What is
open the
that
barrel?
smell?
No shit. Yep, turns out I can hold it.
Turns out I
Or-
can't hold it. You're
Or the
right.
complete opposite. KB is butt ass fucking
Yeah.
naked, just shit everywhere.
I'm just
I
trying
told
to
you.
Barrel
I'm just really
rise.
trying to sell it.
I told you. I had to go, and it was bad, and it's all water.
Yeah,
Oh.
imagine just like not having to go, but you're in the back of a cart trying to force yourself to shit in your own pants.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If you trapped me in the back of a cart, and it was hot as shit, and I was stuffed up, 100% my stomach would be reacting. 100%. I'd be sitting in there like, don't shit, don't shit, don't shit, don't shit, don't shit. And I guarantee it, we'd be getting the poop cramps. 100%.
I feel like
100%.
I feel
Another
like a
fucking
goblin
fart.
has like a vulture stomach though, because they just eat, you know,
Oh, I'm
anything,
sure.
just whatever. Their stomach's just solid.
No, I'm sure Goblin would probably be like, oh, yeah, this isn't that bad.
Yep.
Now, me as a human, yeah, probably very bad. Probably very bad. But, thank you, stream, for coming. Please join us next week as the group is gone. They've
They're riding.
exited Omira, and they are heading into the Golden Plains to my sea, where who knows what's gonna happen.
My sea or
Big-
your sea?
Ha
Well,
Would be
my
my
sea,
sea.
but it could be your sea, considering you might own it, but it might be mine. I don't know if I own it or not. So
It's
Well,
our sea. Come.
Ha!
Psycho.
Hey!
This is our sea, comrade.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
oh Jesus God.
Mm,
What is it? What is it?
I know this
I-
one.
Say
so
it.
don't ruin
No.
for me.
Say it. What's the
No.
pirate's favorite letter?
It's R.
No, it's the C.
A pirate's first love be the sea.
Yes. Oh
Jesus
no.
God,
do it, I had to do it.
stream.
All right, all right.
What
Please
are you
help me.
talking about? Of course.
Okay, end the stream. Good
Oh,
night,
so-
everybody.
All right, everybody. We will see you next week, same time, 8:30 Central on Wednesday. Have a great weekend. Be safe, and thanks for hanging out.
Probably not.
Ta-ta.
It'll probably start at 9 o'clock.
No.
Bye bye.
No, we start at 8:30. Don't say that. All right. Bye-bye.